Everybody, Jed Buenaluz here, coming to you live in Manila, Philippines, here at the beautiful resort of the Sofitel Hotel, overlooking the Manila Bay. Excited to share some thoughts with you guys as I finish off this trip here with Dr. Edwards here in Manila. And it's morning time here, 9 o'clock in the morning, drinking our pineapple and apple cucumber juice. And I wanted to share some thoughts with anybody that's watching this video, friends, family, people that are representatives of our company, affiliates. Wanted to share some thoughts. A lot of people have been asking me, Jed, what are some of the secrets that you've learned, while building your business? What are some of the things that you've done and what you haven't done? And I've been traveling all around the world. I've been traveling. I was just recently in Italy. Before that, I was actually in Amsterdam, and a couple days before that, I was in Las Vegas with so many 6- and 7-figure income earners of our profession. And one thing that, for me, some of the secrets that I've had and some principles that I've learned throughout this whole process of building this business is a couple things, and I want to share it with you guys. I put down some notes. 4 things that we don't talk about in our business, but I think is essential. Some principles, some key principles that really can take your business to the next level. And this is just off the cuff, some raw stuff I want to share with you guys. Number 1 I wrote down was you gotta always show up. You always gotta show up to events. You gotta always show up to Super Saturday trainings. You gotta always show up to the regionals. You gotta show up to conventions, and you gotta show up to the seminars. See, I know one thing, that the biggest investment that you can do is invest into yourself. And it's never about the investment, it's about the return of investment. And if you could grow as a person, you're more likely to be more successful than everybody else in this business. Here's the key when it comes to always showing up. You have to buy the ticket first. Anything you want your organization to do, anything that you want your leaders to do, you have to do it first. You got to be a person that goes out and takes the action and leads by example. So that was number 1 thing that I was talking about that most leaders don't do. They don't lead by example. They don't go out and buy the ticket first. They don't go out and show how it's done. And so I want to encourage you guys, if you want to be a top leader in network marketing, you want to be a 6- or 7-figure income earner, you got to be the person that shows up first, buys the ticket first, and let your organization know you've not only bought yourself a ticket, but you bought a handful of tickets that you could share and give away for people that are going to come into your organization when the tickets are all sold out. Number 2, in the beginning of my business and the beginning of my career in network marketing, every week I got around somebody that was way more successful than me. I got around somebody that knew what they were doing every week. And what do I mean by that is I don't mean it by get around somebody that's going to train you. I just got around people that were making way more money than me. I got around people that were having the lifestyle, that we call the lifestyle in this business. I got around people that were, that had the nice, vehicles, that had the nice luxury, that had the homes that I wanted. And so that's the second thing. Every week I got around somebody more successful than I was, and it allowed me to see what was possible. And every week I went to a car dealership, an exotic car dealership. Every month I went to a open house for people that were selling $1 million homes. And so I got around people. I got around the association. What I wanted out of my life. I wanted to create this vision for my life, and sometimes you have to be in it. You have to be around it. You don't want to be the person that's just thinking about it. You go take action and be in those situations. Sit in the car that you want to buy. Go to the open house, $1 million open listings that you want to eventually buy for yourself, for your parents. Number 3, this is very important. This was one of my secrets. Now, if you don't want to be a 6-figure income earner, 7-figure income earner, I suggest you turn the video off, push pause, push stop, because this might hurt you a little bit. This might hurt some people a little bit.
About to get real.
This principle, 90% of this principle isn't being done anymore. Most people don't do this anymore. And as I travel around the world, I rarely see this. When I first started in network marketing, I always offered and I always paid for my mentor or my upline's coffee, lunch, or dinner. I never had my mentor, my upline, pay for my dinner. I just felt, I felt it was almost inappropriate, or because they, they had so much value to bring to the table, that a one-liner or a thought or concept, an idea, or just sitting having coffee with an upline or a mentor for 10, 15, 20 minutes, it was the least thing I can do. The least thing I can do is pay for his lunch or pay for her lunch or the dinner or the coffee. And today, this principle is no longer, it doesn't happen. I'm not saying that the mentor shouldn't pay. I'm just saying you should offer. You want to be a great student. You want to be a great leader in network marketing or in this business. You want to be a person to make a great first impression or make an impression with somebody in your upline or somebody that's an incredible mentor. And so that's why I see it all around. I travel all around the world. It's not just in America, not just in Europe. I travel here in Asia as well. You want to be, when somebody is coming to the table and you're having lunch or dinner with somebody or coffee, and they have a lot of value, and they're teaching you, sharing some concepts, or the event after the event. Let's just say you're done with the event and there's a diamond leader there, and you want to be a leader, you want to be a diamond leader, go pay for his dinner. Go pay for her dinner. Go pay for their lunch.
Real talk.
You want to be you want to be the person, you want to get a car in 90 days, you want to be the next leader, you want to be the next upcoming leader. You got to set yourself apart from everybody else. You have to be the one that says, you know what? Thank you for showing up. Thank you for sitting on the table. Thank you for adding value to our lives. Let me take care of your dinner. Let me take care of your lunch.
Real talk.
And when you want to be successful in this business, I would say is this, for somebody that's new coming into this business, figure out who your goals and your diamonds are, or figure out who's in your upline, and just say, hey, look, I want to buy you lunch. I want to buy you dinner. I want to buy you coffee. And I want to get a chance to just, give to you. See, my mentor said something to me a long time ago. He says, Jed, don't expect anything from your mentors, but appreciate everything they do for you. And I think for me, I remember this principle is huge. I never had anyone of my upline or my mentors pay for my lunch or my dinner or coffee. That was crazy. They were bringing so much value to the table, so much awesome training, and just being around them, being around their vibe, being around their vibration took me to the next level. And so I want to just encourage you, would you let Bill Gates pay for your lunch? Would you let Donald Trump pay for your dinner? Would you were going to go out and you were a basketball player and you want to ask Michael Jordan to have coffee, would you have him pay? There's no way.
Real talk.
There's no way. Would you have Oprah pay for? No, you go out and do it. Why? Because you're making a great impression. And you need to do this as a leader. My biggest suggestion, you want to go to the top, go offer. I'm not saying to do it all the time. I'm just saying be a leader that says, you know what? Where these diamond leaders, these platinum leaders, these leaders say, you know what? That's the next upcoming leader. That's the next person. Make an incredible, great first impression and a long-lasting impression. Last, here's the fourth principle, is you don't complain. Too many people come into this business complaining their first week, complaining their first day, complaining in their first 24 hours, complaining in their first month, complaining why it's not working, why people aren't joining the business, why people think this and that, and people, I just want to share with you guys, being involved in this business, I had people quit, I had people not do anything, but I didn't go to my mentor, I didn't go to my, people that were coaching me and start complaining how much it didn't work, how much it was, how hard it was. Everything, life is hard, man. So just want to encourage you guys out there. You want to be this great leader. You want to be somebody that people want to look up to. Don't complain. Don't complain to your mentors. Don't complain to your upline. Don't come to them with your challenges. Don't come to them with your problems. Come to them with your solution. A perfect example is I remember, I had a handful of people in starting off in my business. I wasn't having a lot of success. I wasn't having a lot of, results. And, I came to my mentor and I said, hey, wanted to get your wisdom on this. Is there anything that you could, a tip you can give me? But I didn't go out and saying it's not working. People are saying no. You know, guys, people say no to so many things. And so just want to encourage you guys out there. Look, I wrote this down. I was encouraged. I don't want to fire anybody up. I'm not here to get you excited. I'm just here to share you some principles that I think can add value to your lives. And I think number 1, 2, 3, and 4 is all great. Number 1 is showing up. You know, be the first person to book a Super Saturday ticket. You know, get your ticket registered. You know, be the first person. YPR kickoff is coming around the corner. Be the first person to buy the ticket. Don't tell your organization to do something you haven't done. You know, book the hotel rooms. Book a handful of extra hotel rooms. Now, some people say, you know, I don't have the money, Jed. I don't have this. I don't have that. Hey, listen, let me tell you. Look, there's always a way. It's not a money issue. It's a motivation issue. Number 2, get around somebody more successful than you every week. And they don't have to teach you anything. Just get around them. There's something about the law of association. When you get around people that are a little bit more successful, something happens. Something magically happens. Number 3, go pay for your mentor's lunch. I want to challenge every leader that's not a diamond yet. When you're around somebody that's in your upline that's a diamond and above or gold and above, go out and say, you know what? Let me take care of this. Let me take care of this. Let me take care of your lunch. Let me take care of your coffee. Let me treat you out. Let me tell you something, guys. That's huge. That's huge. And last but not least, don't complain. Don't be a complainer. Be an encourager. Be someone that people love being around. Be somebody that people love, love talking about. And so anyways, all the way from Manila, Philippines, I just wanted to share some principles with you guys that really doesn't happen as much in our business, but want to encourage you guys in 2015 to dream big, believe big, and achieve big. And God bless you guys. I look forward to seeing you guys build your international business all around the world. God bless.